We bowl off Mello TV Sports with cricket as opener Craig Brathwaite made a half-century 85 as the West Indies totaled 257 after electing to bat in their tour game against the Bangladesh Cricket Board 11 in Chattogram. Brathwaite put on 65 of the first wicket with Jamaica John Campbell, who made 44. Kyle Mears 40, Alzari Joseph 25, Joshua De Silva 20, and Shane Mosley 15 were the other batsmen into double figures as leg spinner Rashid Hussain bagged 5 for 75. Medium pacer Khalid Ahmed took 3 for 46 for the board 11, which closed on 24 without loss in reply. The West Indies is getting ready for the first test against Bangladesh, which bowls off on February 7. Meanwhile, Cricket West Indies has announced a 2-year deal with Vibes Radio in Dominica for exclusive radio commentary rights to all West Indies international home games and regional tournaments. This comes on the back of yesterday's announcement of a 5-year deal with ESPN+. The Vibes Radio deal will ensure cricket fans across the region can follow every West Indies home international game and all regional tournaments. Vibes Radio is working with a network of radio stations across each Caribbean nation to provide ball-by-ball commentary access to all home tests, one-day internationals, and T20 internationals for the West Indies men's and women's teams. Fans will also be allowed to access ball-by-ball commentary for all men's and women's Super 50 Cup matches, the 4-day West Indies Championships, and the women's T20 Blast. As a result of the partnership, for the first time, Cricket West Indies will provide digital live radio commentary to fans in the Caribbean and around the world via the West Indies Cricket YouTube channel and website. This year, West Indies is due to host Sri Lanka, South Africa, Australia, and Pakistan in a bilateral series starting in March and running until August. The new partnership will start the Super 50 Cup 50 over tournament to be played at the Coolidge Ground and Sir Viv Richards Stadium in Antigua from February 7. And Noman Ali completed a 5-wicket haul and debut before first innings centurion Fawad Alam hit the winning runs in a chase of 88. This as Pakistan defeated South Africa by 7 wickets on day 4 of the first test in Karachi. Noman 5 for 35, the first Pakistan left-arm spinner to take 5 for in his first test, added the final 4 South Africa wickets to his dismissal of Croatia's top scorer Aiden Martman 74 on day 3, as the tourists were all out for 245 in their second dig, having slumped from 175 for 1. South Africa's collapse of 9 wickets for 70 runs left Pakistan with a seemingly routine chase, but there would have been a few nerves at 23 for 2 after Anrich Norjade dismissed Abid Ali 10 and Imran Butt 12 in the 8th over. However, Captain Babar Azam 30 and former skipper Azhar Ali 31 not out combined for a 3rd wicket stand of 63, and man of the match for Wad, whose 109 in the first innings had helped rally Pakistan from 27 for 4 to 378 all out, fittingly hit the winning boundary. Pakistan, hosting South Africa for the first time since 2007, will now be aiming to complete a 2-0 series win when the second and final test starts in Rawalpindi next Thursday. South Africa have now lost 9 of their last 12 test matches. Final scores on the day: Pakistan 378 and 90 for 3, South Africa 220 and 245. On to tennis news now. Novak Djokovic pulled out of an Adelaide exhibition because of a blistered hand before appearing on the court to play a set, as Serena Williams defeated Naomi Osaka in a super tiebreaker. World number 1 Djokovic was scheduled to kick off the day at the Drive event in front of a crowd of 4,000 at Adelaide's Memorial Drive Tennis Club, but pulled out minutes before he was due on court and was replaced by his compatriot Filip Krajinovic. after his practice partners had won the first test. However, Djokovic bounced into the arena and proceeded to wrap up a 6-3, 6-3 win. Djokovic and Krajinovic will join forces again in the Serbia team, defending the ATP Cup in Melbourne next week before the former launches his bid for a 9th Australian Open title on February 8. Williams beat Osaka in a super tiebreaker 6-2, 2-6, 10-7 in the second match. Williams will be bidding for her 24th Grand Slam title at Melbourne Park, which would tie her with Australian Margaret Court as the most successful player of all time. Now to end tonight's sports package, we present you with the play of the night, Candrevo's wonderful strike versus Leach. And what a beautiful strike that was. And those are the stories making sports news tonight. We now head back to the news desk with Shelly and Hill.